Here we go. We got another focus film session. We got 10 clips from a recent practice we're going to break down here. So right off the bat, just working the ball around a little bit. So here we see the defenseman comes out with a good, stick out. But what he fails to do is keep him down the side here. We want to keep him down the side. Don't let him cross that midline of the field to get on the other side, because that messes up the slide packages and whatnot. Force him to make that pass to X. Keep him from getting top side. So that's the coaching point on this clip. All right, next clip here, we have a pick situation at X behind the cage. We have a shorty coming down to set the pick, as you'll see. Set the pick here. What we like to see is the guy guarding the picker. I like to see him pop out and give a little pop a little bit, as opposed to just coming under and not being involved in the play. So pop out, give him a little jab. We work on this stuff in practice, and then immediately get back to your guy and keep him. We don't have to switch there, but that's what we're looking to do there. Right now, this guy right here is not actively engaged in the play. All right, next clip here. So we have a face-off situation. So here we want to have this shorty start more up here and then head 5 to 8 yards in the offensive end. And we want to have this pull back 5 to 8 yards in the defensive end. So we'll play it out here, see what happens. Even with that being said, Gray picks it up. But here, we want to see this guy stay involved in transition and push it. We're always having our guys stay involved in the offensive end, push the ball, make something happen. All right, clip number 4 here, we're going to see a strong offensive move by the ball holder here. And the defenseman, this short stick D-Midi, kind of overplays him a little bit right there. He's kind of on his toes, leaning forward, gives the offensive guy an opportunity to get over the top, get a good shot for a goal. All right, next clip here, we have some team defense. A little bit of ball watching going on that I'm going to point out here. All right, so we have a dodge from up top. And here's a slide guy. He probably should go. This guy's got a step on him. But you can see his man right here drifts out to the backside. And the slide guy is kind of just ball watching, hanging out, really not doing anything. Whereas he should be picking up the most dangerous guy, which in this case would be up top here, bump him over so he could play a little bit better defense. So there's just an example of a defender kind of being indecisive and then doing a little bit of ball watching and not necessarily playing the best team defense to guard the most dangerous guy. And they get a nice look and a goal results in it. All right, next clip here, number 6. We have an example of we're looking for more aggressive play here. So we just have an attackman cutting out, and you hear the defender, little lazy. We want to see with the stick out, get on his hands, make that pass more difficult to throw. Attackmen love it when defensemen relax and don't necessarily challenge their guys. Vice versa, defensemen love it when attackmen kind of just, pass to the next guy and don't really test their men. So just always have that mentality of, testing the guy, being on his hands, being a little bit more aggressive. All right, clip number 7. Here's another team defense concept. We have a dodge from up top, and we see this defender, the adjacent defender. His job here isn't to slide. It's just to hedge. But here he, kind of gets caught in between a slide and a bigger hedge. So then when he goes back, he's kind of out of position. So here we see it goes back. The attackman does a nice job of faking. Just gets a decent look. Luckily, there was a good save. But there, you just want to know the difference between being the slide guy and being the adjacent hedge guy, because they're two different concepts. All right, clip number 8 here. We're in a clearing situation. We just came off a situation where the defense played a long set. They did a great job of getting the ball back. And this is when, you have to have that lacrosse IQ that I'm talking about, and just know that we need to take care of the ball, make an easy pass, clear the ball effectively and not turn it over, because once you turn it over, then bad stuff happens. You're playing defense again, and that can lead to easy goals for the offense. So here, just a kind of a poor decision here, looking to make the easy throw as opposed to bombing it down the field to a guy that's, kind of covered, and it doesn't convert. All right, next clip here. We've been telling our guys we want them playing defense outside the box, so up above this, the blue line on this screen here. Ideally, Coach McAvoy's been coaching them to play them more square, so like your feet, he's like, facing the sideline where the players are at, we'd want his feet being, parallel with the midline up here. And because of that it's, harder to sweep. So here, it's easy for the guy to sweep. But no matter what, we like the aggressiveness and picking them up above, and basically what that does is it prevents the offensive guy from getting an extreme head running start at you and then just blowing your doors off there. So, like the aggressiveness, like playing on them. There we have, like pointing out here, we have this, we call it a show. Just kind of showing like he's going to slide, not necessarily sliding. Making him pass it. That's just a good little thing on defensive end that we like to see. All right, final clip here. So here we're pointing out we've got another team defense. We just like to have this guy know exactly where he is. This is kind of a hard play, but he's not the slide man here. He's at adjacent, to the ball carrier. And because of that, he just gives him an easy little dump down there. But if he does go, then the team defense has to react, fast and just be on that wheel and get over there quickly in order to prevent that easy shot. But that's just an easy look there for a great shooter.